Hello and welcome back to Absolute BSS, the Casualpetitive show about Bandai Namco's Battle Spirit Saga card game. We made it. I'm one of your hosts, Cameron. Here with me, the boys. How we doing, Angel?
Doing good. What's going on, everybody?
And how's Eric doing?
Doing great. Angel, did you get a haircut or are you just not wearing a hat?
I am not wearing a hat,
All right.
but I mean, it's just my natural flamboyant hair.
That's nice. Very anime protagonist, like
Yeah, I do have my beanie right here just in case I get cold.
Just in case.
I look like I'm about to roll fucking craps, baby.
Yeah.
You're ready to gamble big today, baby.
That's
Let's
right.
go.
Grim Gambler, Hell Casino, whatever the fuck it's called.
Hey, you got to fly a shirt on here though. You know, I'm ready for like a nerd convention like usual. Got my DVC representing. You know.
Hey, don't you worry. I am ready for a nerd convention. We're going to Gen Con this week, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, jealous.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to let me know how it is. Let me know. I mean, I'm sure it's gonna be way better than last week because y'all gonna be part of the little showing that y'all do. I'm excited for you guys about that. So
Yeah.
I'm really excited.
Thanks. It'll be fun. I've been hard at work trying to nail down some rules that I think fit the game in my current prototype. I already know I'm going to change a bunch of stuff from it, but I needed something physical to take. And I know Eric's been working hard. I've been playing that a little bit here and there, the data chain. And
I went to a prototyping session like last week at our local board game cafe. It was packed.
I love that. That's a big deal there.
Yeah, a lot of people. It was the most people I've ever seen for the game prototyping meetup, and I think it was because Gen Con's coming up, so everybody was like trying to get their stuff like straight. Our friend Keith, I don't know how much I'm allowed to say about anything, so I'm just not going to say much. But he has a game coming out through a very well-known publisher, and he got to show me. They're gonna like unveil it at Gen Con, but he got to show me the prototype, or not even a prototype. It's like the actual copy. It looks fucking incredible.
That's so cool.
We have to go say hello to him while we're there. It looks so good. It has like, it's like the board has this like gold foiling and stuff on it, and I'm just like, this is so sick that somebody that we know is gonna have this amazing game published that you could probably buy like anywhere, like Target, Barnes and Noble. Like, it's sick.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I'll tell you more off camera, just in case, because I don't know what his deal is with them, and I don't want to accidentally like share anything I'm not supposed to till Gen Con. But after Gen Con, I'm gonna talk about it a lot because it's sick.
That's awesome. Yeah, really looking forward to it. Big thanks to Eric for finding out about that, setting it all up, putting our shit in there. Because I am just basically worthless lately. Excuse me, but very excited. Looking forward to playing some Keyforge at Gen Con. I'll be playing in Nationals again this year. No bad luck this time. Can't do worse than 0-2 if I even tried. So I got my deck picked out for Archon on Friday morning. I've been putting the reps in like crazy on the Crucible. I think I've got like 64 games, and I've got a winning percentage. So that's all you can really ask for. Sealed on Thursday morning. No bad luck this time. And yeah, I think there's a lot of cool stuff coming out this week before we get into Battle Spirit Saga, where we're all here, but including Battle Spirit Saga, right? Set 5's coming out in August. The new Magic the Gathering set looks incredible. Bloomburrow looks so good. I cannot wait to play and make a Redwall deck like all those old books I used to read.
Love Redwall, Mossflower.
Yes, that's right. We talked about this before. Yes. I love that. And
when does that set come out? Is it out on the arena yet?
August 1st.
August 1st.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, we're definitely gonna play some at Gen Con.
Yes, I'm hoping. I would get a box. I'd split a box and just draft.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
I don't collect Magic physically, but I'm probably gonna get this Monty Python Secret Lair that's coming out, and definitely gonna get some Bloomburrow cards because they're so cute.
I have some bad news for you, Cam.
What is that fake?
No. That's how a Magic collection starts.
Oh gosh. Yeah, no, that's very true. Very true.
Yeah, he ain't lying.
You're like, I'm just gonna buy this one thing and nothing else, just this one thing.
Yeah, maybe the second thing, and then
Yeah.
You're so
But then,
right.
you know,
about
I got
that.
the first thing, I got the second thing. What's the third thing, really?
Yeah. I saw a tweet the other day. It was like, this is what $200 gets you at the grocery store, and it's just the basics. And it's like bread, milk, bananas, and then that collector's set of 151 Pokemon cards. I was like,
It's like,
damn.
that's it.
If that's not the realest shit I've ever seen.
That's funny.
Yeah, Gen Con is going to hurt my wallet for sure. It does every year,
Yeah.
and I never save. I never put stuff back thinking like, oh, Gen Con's coming up. It always sneaks up on me. I'm going to spend too much money. But I'm going to have some fucking fun, baby.
Yeah.
Well, it matters, baby.
Yeah.
Gotta make it for what it is.
But yeah, Keyforge is the only event that I'm like scheduled to do right now, besides like our own play testing. But Eric, have you signed up for anything?
I think I'm gonna sign up for. I'm gonna look into like some of the stuff for what we were talking about earlier, Sandland, and
Yeah, that's right.
And maybe look at the Bloomberg events to see if they're like selling out. Because if they are, then maybe we should just go ahead and schedule one.
Yeah.
And then I want to do something Battle Spirits. I think they're just a Summoner's Duel thing, so I think I'm gonna look at that. Maybe sign up for that if it's still available. I don't know if it is.
At the very least, I'm bringing my deck.
Yeah.
That I did the last online tournament with. Just because it's fun, just because I know it. And yeah, Sandland, Bandai just put up a video of like how to play. And again, we joke about it every time they put up one of these, but it's always like, hey, I'm going to show you, my friend, how to play this game, but I'm not going to tell you any of the mechanics until I use them.
Yeah.
But this one was a little better about that, so I just thought it was funny. But it's like Sandland is another unique deck building game or deck game, kind of like Keyforge. You just buy a deck, and it's one of 10 styles, like basically one of 10 leaders, and then some different cards. And it's apparently supposed to be pretty balanced, and it looks fun. I think it looks fun. It looks a little clunky, maybe a little long when you're first learning, but it does look fun. I don't really know much about the franchise. I skipped the video game, but the card game does look pretty interesting at the very least. So I figure I'll pick up a couple decks. Because that's all you need. So that's pretty cool. Barrier to entry there, very, very low. Definitely going to try it.
Yeah. I love having games like that where I can just buy like a starter deck or a single deck and just, all right, this is all unless I get really into this is all I ever need to play this.
Yes.
So. Yeah. It's good entry level to just figure out if you're going to like the game or not, at least try it out. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So looking forward to that. Trying to think what else. I know Direwolf is going to be at Gen Con. The past couple nights I've been playing Clank and Munchkin Digital, and they are both so good. I like Munchkin's been out for a minute on the online client, but Clank just came out in early access on Wednesday, and it's one of my favorite board games. So I picked that up, and the UI is just so good. The gameplay is so smooth. You can add your friends, play online, or you can do solo challenges. Like, it's awesome. So just gonna go to Direwolf and you know, always look at their physical stuff, but also maybe try to get some answers about like what their plans are with the Clank app and see what else they're gonna add to it, because Clank's been around for a long time. There's a lot of new iterations, there's a lot of expansions. So if all of that is coming to the app, like, better hop on it now, because it's good.
Yeah, I watched you stream that the other day. It looked fun.
Super fun.
Yeah, Direwolf makes a good game, so.
I wish you were coming with us, Angel.
I know it's not gonna be the same.
I know, man. I was trying everything in my power, but it's like good old worky work, you know. It's been an interesting year, man, for sure. Used to say, you know, I mean, granted, first world problem for I'm glad I have a job, but it's
sure,
just kind
for
of,
sure. But yeah,
been busy.
No, I mean, honestly, fuck your job for not letting you go to a board game convention. I mean,
yeah, I know. How dare they? How dare you guys take away my fun?
Yeah.
But yeah, Cam and I are going to be showing off our games there too. We mentioned briefly. So if you want to come check them out, we're going to be at the First Exposure Playtest Hall Thursday from 2 to 4, and then 4 to 6, and then
so
Friday.
Data Chain 2 to 4, Familiar 4 to 6.
And then Friday, we're going to be 4 to 6 Data Chain, and I think 6 to 8 Familiar.
Yep.
if those time, I think those are the right times. But come find us and hang out. Either way, we're gonna be at Gen Con. I'm gonna have. So I made an unfortunate discovery, guys. I've already talked to Cam about this, but I don't think I mentioned it to you, Angel. When we changed the name of our YouTube channel, it made the QR code on all those tokens I made like not work anymore.
Oh yeah, I saw you put on a Discord or whatever. So I was like, man,
so
that happens.
I have like over 1,000 absolute BSS tokens that no longer link to our YouTube channel. That I guess I'm just gonna get rid of them. So if you find me, I will give you like a stack of tokens.
Play sets, baby.
Yeah, like you can, and they have cores on the back. So if you like using core cards, I mean, I'm talking like I've got foil ones too. So
yeah, if you haven't seen them, they are beautiful.
Yeah, and they still work. They still work as tokens. Like
they sure do.
They just don't quite work as a business card anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, so if you find me, I'm just gonna have a ton of those. I'm also gonna have my first board game Taproot on me as well. So I don't know. I'll probably have a few extra copies. So if you want to buy one or just try it out, just come say hey. And join our Discord before Gen Con if you're coming, so that you can communicate with us and we'll come find you.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll be updating the Discord as we go throughout the day. Like I like to tell everyone how I'm doing in the like competitions, and then like if we pick up a cool game that we just like have to freak out about, like what was it, Robot Quest Arena last year, dude. I can't wait to stop by their booth and see what else is going on, because they just did a Kickstarter for the next expansion.
I just blew $200 on that.
That's right. So what is it? New board, new cards, new bots, and expansions?
There's like 4 new bots, a whole new board, all new cards, and it's like you can play it by itself as like its own thing, or you can add it to the original game and just now you have like a, you know, I think now there's like 9 or 10 different bots.
Yeah.
So that's that's pretty
exciting.
Awesome.
So cool.
It's gonna be so tough. Like I'm waiting for. I just did the Kickstarter for that, or the Game Found campaign, and so I'm waiting for it to be shipped. But I know they're gonna have it. They're probably gonna have some at Gen Con, and it's gonna be so. I just have to be like, nope, yours is coming in the mail, Eric. Like, you can wait. So you don't need to buy that bot.
I have the opposite problem with Clank Catacombs. They're releasing an expansion this year, so they brought out a new version of Clank last year, first expansion this year, and they're like, we're gonna have limited copies at Gen Con, but if you don't get any, pre-orders go up on Monday. So I'm like, I have to get a physical copy now.
Yeah.
So
is that where you're gonna try and go first thing Thursday morning? Just like try and go grab that?
If I have time, because I'm gonna have to be in Lucas Oil. Like, tournament starts at 9. So yeah, if I have time, I'll probably run to Renegade and then run to Lucas Oil. But if not, you know, I'll they said they're gonna have limited copies each day. So
okay. I tell you what though, I'm not doing anything Thursday morning, so I can go grab it for you.
Teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work, man.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's better than Lorcana. That was a cluster mess.
That was.
Yeah.
I love.
If I get there and it's like that, then I'm sorry. I retract.
No, that's fine. But that's the thing, though. I don't think it'll be like that. I think obviously Direwolf has a good following, so it might be talking out of my ass. But I don't think it'll be like Lorcana levels. But man, if anyone's listening and they haven't checked out a Direwolf game or don't know if they have, look them up digitally and physically. They make oops all bangers. So good. I'm a big fan of Direwolf.
Direwolf Die Hard.
Mm-hmm. Direwolf Die Hard. That's really good. But yeah.
Well, should we talk about Battle Spirits cards?
I think we should. I'm very excited. I know we're behind on the spoilers if you're listening and watching this podcast, but the SBRs have been revealed. All the set, I think, has been spoiled. And the collaboration rares have been revealed. The anniversary rares have been revealed. It's crazy the quality of art that we are getting with this set. I really, really, really hope, but also believe that this is going to hook a lot of new players into this game. It's beautiful.
I think it will. I mean, I've seen a lot of excitement for the cards, and I think that's probably maybe their focus this year. It's like just the quality that they've. I mean, we've seen it. The last few sets has really just gotten better and better. And really, I want to say we got a preview of it with the World's promo cards that we got.
Yeah.
Because those are still beautiful to this day. And it just keeps getting better and better. I mean, we're just talking about the Bandai Fest, the little exclusive 6 cards you're gonna have, like the Maduke, Ira, like those things look amazing. So
Yeah.
Kudos to Bandai. Hopefully they keep it up, and more exciting things to come with the next set too. So I'm excited to see what the future holds for them.
Absolutely. Well, let's get back into our deep dive here. We're gonna start with Eric, and we're just moving along the Battle Spirit Saga Twitter page if you want to follow along, or if you're watching the YouTube video, I got you covered. So let's do it.
All right, first up we got Lantern Marionette. This is a 4-cost 2 reduction white Skybinder Flying Fish spirit. So 1 core for 4K and 4 cores for 8K. And at both levels, it has armor red-blue, both pretty relevant armors.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then it also has Astral at both levels. So for 1 core, can't be blocked by spirits without Astral. This seems like actually one of the better Astral spirits we've seen, because it has Astral at level 1, and also it has this red-blue armor. So like it's gonna be tough to remove.
Yeah, and 4 cores for 8,000 at any point in the game, like you can probably afford that. Like,
yeah,
it's worth it. 8,000 BP and slap some Astral on it. But even
slap that Astral.
We're slapping Astral. But even at level 1 with that armor red, like you don't have to worry about those destruction spells.
Yep.
Yeah,
which is crazy.
It's a solid card. I mean, even though it's the Astral just for during your opponent's turn,
yeah,
it's still, I mean, viable card. It's really good for especially being white.
Yeah,
armor. So
it's good out of house too, out of color. I mean,
like, also the art on this fucking slaps. Like
very cool.
Yeah,
I want a play mat of this actually.
Yeah, it looks like a Magic the Gathering card to me.
It kind of looks like a Keyforge card.
Yeah.
Like I like it.
Yeah.
It's like he's projecting with his lantern like this little like lady in a dress running, which is interesting that I guess ladies in dresses exist in the Battle Spirits universe.
Sure.
Well, I guess we do have like the Valkyries and stuff. Speaking of which, let's move on to our pop stars here. Hyperdimensional Diva Valkyrie Lyra. 3-cost 1 reduction Ice Princess. 1 core for 2K at level 1, 3 cores for 3K at level 2, 5 cores for 4K at level 3. So those are some rough stats, but let's see what she does. All 3 levels, armor purple green. Green armor is interesting. Level 2 and 3, during opponent's attack step, your Ice Princess spirits with a soul core on them can block while exhausted. Wow.
Okay.
So some more Valkyrie Ice Princess support. They tend to do things with the soul core, so
yeah,
that's cool.
They, that's a pretty relative trait, Ice Princess, I feel like, after set 4 especially. So I'm interested to see what that deck looks like. I'd give it a shot. I opened a lot of the Valkyrie stuff and Android stuff from set 4.
Yeah, no, I like the Ice Princess though.
Just gonna point out, this card is even better in the Hungry Hippocampo format.
That's so true. Because you might get another soul core.
You could potentially have 2 soul cores.
Yeah.
If you don't know what I'm talking about, you should check out our Hungry Hippocampo invitational video on our channel.
What a riot!
Our YouTube channel.
All right, Angel, I'm really excited about this next one that you get to talk about.
Yeah, this little the dummy mammoth. So what we're talking about here?
Cool.
Yeah,
so cool.
Look at this cool little dummy mammoth. So it's a 7 cost. What was it? 3/6 cost reduction. All 3 levels has Astral during your opponent's turn, but pretty beefy stats. I mean, this is the mammoth in a dummy form, so we all know mammoth is a beast. And I mean, 4 cores 10,000 and 3 cores 8,000. Pretty big stats,
Yeah.
The one thing I'm surprised about this card though, and I guess it would be like too broken if it did, like it does not have any armor protection. So level 1 for the 1/5K, I would think it would have some kind of armor like red or something like that. But
yeah,
I think that'd be like the only thing that is missing. But then again though, it's probably used for something else. But love the artwork.
White is winning the Astral game.
Yeah.
I also like thematically that like it's Astral because it's like a hologram.
Yeah,
exactly.
So cool.
Yeah.
You were just talking about armor. I think armor white might actually be one of the best things you could give to an Astral spirit. Be like, then it can't get bounced.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that would be strong.
Those bounce cards are still around. You got the Dream Bombs and all the other freaking thing that white does. So
that's right.
This is interesting. Oh, sorry. I was just going to say, it's very similar to the elephant from set 1, like the stats and stuff.
Yeah.
Like it's very, I mean, if it's not, it's very close to. I think it'll either 1,000 BP off for each, or it's not pretty accurate for it. So
yeah, I think the original one is level 1 for 7K, level 2 for 10K.
Yeah.
So.
And level, yeah. So.
But yeah, it's super cool. Thematically, I love it, and Astral is pretty powerful.
I can't wait to play with Astral. This next cute little card's Kunsarath. Kunsarath?
What'd you call me?
Kunsarath? Yeah. Hey, that's a dangerous name right there. Hey, Kunsarath. It's a giant beast.
If we made money off of YouTube, this video would be demonetized.
For sure. Immediately.
I mean, not just for that, but all the other stuff I think we've said as well.
Yeah. Nah, yeah, for sure. Like, I mean, gazing at the eyes with the little eyeballs. So at level 1 and 2 has armor purple and yellow. Stat lines decent. I think you just kind of early board setup, and the armor obviously helps this card. So having armor purple and yellow though I think is pretty good because purple has a lot of destruction cards obviously.
Yeah.
Yellow, I'm trying to think what you. I mean, I guess there's a couple annoying cards that yellow has. So.
Yeah, I feel like yellow's worst cards though are ones that don't target.
That's what I'm thinking. They kind of like reset your board, like yourself or whatever. So
yeah. But I correct me if I'm wrong. This is a good addition to the white aggro list though, because it has that armor and it's so cheap.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a great point. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That's a solid addition there.
4,000 is pretty big, and I mean even 2,000, especially if you're going to aggro.
Yeah.
The armor helps you out. So.
Yeah.
Was this card illustrated by that person who does those really cool goals?
Yes, I was gonna point that out.
Yeah.
Yep.
You can tell.
You can tell.
The style is very iconic now.
I love that style, man. How it brings out the lights. Like I'm saying, the artists on this set are, I mean, the last couple sets really kicking out the park. So.
Yeah.
This next cool warrior is Mechaneer Macler. This is a hell of a name, but it's a mecha. 3 cost, 1 cost reduction, both levels, armor red and blue, and then once again, stat lines are pretty good. 2,000 for 1 core and 5,000 for 3 cores. So once again, I can see this in aggro. That's probably what White's doing right now. So for this, at least these 3 cards I just talked about. So like them. I'm not gonna say they're bad cards. I think they definitely have a home in an aggro build for sure.
Yeah, that was a solid list. Even the dummy mammoth, like I know it goes away from aggro, but like if you're doing mono white and you can get this thing out for 1. That's a big.
It's a big.
With Astral, yeah.
So. Not to mention, you can only block Astral with Astral, and this guy gets up to 10K. So, like, he could be a big body for you to block the incoming Astral attacks with. So
So this next card, Silver Goddess, Aryan Rod, is going to talk about what I think is my most anticipated new thing from this set, and that is the Mecha Leaf Kindred tokens. So this is a 6 cost, 3 reduction, Ice Princess White Spirit. The reduction symbols are 2 white, 1 green. Level 1 for 1 core is 4K. Level 2 for 2 cores is 5. Level 3 for 4 cores is 7K. When destroyed by opponent at any time, select one of your spirits, return it. Oh, select one of your opponent's spirits, return it to their hand. And then chain green, summon one of your Mecha Leaf Kindred tokens, which is a white-green, 0 cost Mecha Leaf Kindred token, level 1 for 1 core, 2,000 BP, and it has a white split green symbol. So I know that's a lot, but that's cool. We're going to see a lot of this like Mecha Leaf Kindred stuff. I think they've got some of the coolest art. I know that it's tokens, and tokens can be washed away. But I just think it's a really cool, like that's the identity of this white-green mashup is these Mecha Leaf Kindred. So it's very primal, very future put together. It's just neat.
No, it is. And it doesn't come in exhausted, right? So.
Oh, it does not. You're right. That's huge.
Yeah, so it doesn't come in exhausted, so it could be what you need.
That's
some of the green cards come in exhausted, some of the tokens. So. I like it. I dig it. I like the artwork too.
Yeah.
Kind of like the same art wash style for the pencil, so I like it.
Yep. And then this next one is a rare, but again, it's one of those 6 costs that's going to be like really leading your deck besides the X rare. Sacred Tree Priestess Azuma. 6 cost, 4 reduction. That's 2 white reduction, 2 green reduction. And this is a Leaf Kindred Mecha white-green spirit with a white-green symbol. So level 1 for 1 core, 4K. Level 2 for 3 cores, 7K. And level 3 for 5 cores, 10K. So that's pretty big for a green creature. Yeah. At level 2 and level 3, during your attack step, at the start of the step, if you control no token spirits, you may summon one of your Mecha Leaf Kindred tokens. Again, that's a level 1 for 1 core, 2000 BP, 0 cost Mecha Leaf Kindred token. And at level 3, when the spirit attacks, you may destroy one of your token spirits. If you do, this spirit gains 1 additional green symbol during this battle.
Wow. Okay.
So you can decide, like, if she's walking through unopposed, you're like, hey, I'm going to destroy one of my tokens, and this is going to count for 2.
Double damage, yeah.
That's
good. Really good. That's awesome. That's really good.
And that's 10,000 walking in with 2 symbols, so that's good.
Not to mention that this gives you another green symbol during your flash step, and green has Swift.
Yep.
So it's like
or exhausting effects to let her walk in unopposed. Yeah.
Yeah. You can do crazy stuff. She reminds me a lot of the Hidden Leaf Elf from set 4, and I was just looking at her because you can actually summon. She's Flash or Swift. But when you summon Hidden Leaf Elf, you can summon a Leaf Kindred or Prey Bird from your hand at that Swift speed. So you could potentially summon her, this new card.
Whoa.
I think the Leaf Kindred is kind of coming together here.
Yeah. And
that's a really good card.
They're cool.
She gives me Yamato vibes of One Piece.
I was going to say that, yeah.
Or Yamato? No, Yamato. So.
Yep.
Yeah, I like this card. It's really good. I mean, the additional symbol during the attack step, like you guys were talking about, right? It opens up a whole different type of strategy where either Swift or just finishing it off, right? And it's really getting those tokens involved. I feel like set 2 was when tokens were introduced, I think it was. I feel like there wasn't a whole lot of cards that really, made tokens viable. But lately with the golems, set 3 and set 4, and especially this one, I see tokens being more viable. So I like it.
Yeah. White green is going to be annoying. Bounce and exhaust together as one. Woo! Good luck.
I'm gonna dig it. I dig it.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely my type. All right, let's get back into some surveyors here. So this is our white surveyor, Surveyor Fang, 3 cost, 5 reduction. It's the reduction is every color except for white, and it's a Surveyor Machine Beast. Level 1 for 1 core, 2K. Level 2 for 2 cores, 4K. And during opponent's turn at level 2, your Surveyor spirits cannot be destroyed by destruction effects on your opponent's spirits. That's pretty strong.
That's not nothing. That's for sure.
I like that protects them from Hydra.
Yep.
And the Siege Worm.
Yes.
As well. So.
Yeah, maybe a Surveyor deck is not such a bad idea.
Yeah, because this gives them the protection, like I said, working all together. Like I said, it reminds you of Exodia. You have all the pieces for them. That's when they really become a little bit strong and viable for sure. So.
Yep.
I also love the flavor text on this. Listen, I know you're smart, but would you stop explaining useless trigonometry equations while I'm trying to climb this cliff? It's distracting.
I love that. Yeah, these surveyors are coming together from all 6 realms, and they're not getting along, and it's funny. But they're working together. Like that's neat. It's like the Olympics.
You make a good point. They do in the flavor text. They all like kind of hate each other.
Yeah, they're all really annoyed with the other ones.
Yeah, they all annoy with each other. Yeah.
But I love them. Like I'm excited just to collect them. I'll make a meme deck of the surveyors, especially if there is an X rare, which I think there is, that like ties them all together.
Ties all together.
I would love like a lore set that gives us more surveyor lore and gives us some more surveyors.
Yeah.
It's like.
Or like Surveyor
Power
Magic.
Ranger kind of thing.
Yeah.
Surveyor Magic.
Yeah, the Surveyors remind me also of like Crystal Beast. Like if you watch an anime, they have their own like personalities. So
yeah,
I think they're cool.
Yeah, I like it.
This next one's cool because it has Swift, so I'm excited about that. Anytime there's Swift.
KFC bucket chicken right here.
Yeah, there's some good meat on this one. If I was,
they're also on house arrest. It looks like.
Tundra Forager Ptarmigan. Yeah, he's a pretty hefty little chicken that committed some crimes. In fact, double house arrest, unless maybe that's a Rolex. I don't know.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
Chicken on house arrest. 3 cost, 2 reduction, Prey Bird. 1 of the reduction is white, 1 is green, and it's also split white-green in the symbol. 1 core for 2k at level 1, 3 cores for 4k at level 2. It has Swift, and then at level 2 it has Armor Red. So
yeah,
this is a really good green for the green-white aggro.
Yeah.
I think having if this card didn't have Armor Red, I say it's probably a bust because 4,000 does not get you protected very much, especially against red that has all these 4,000 or 5,000 lower. So having the Armor Red, it definitely gives this card an advantage. And it's a Prey Bird. I mean, the archetype is pretty good, and we know there's some other Prey Bird stuff out there. So I definitely, this card's good. I mean, flash speed, there's nothing wrong with this card. I like it.
Yeah.
Think about it like this too. If you're doing green-white aggro, even if they're going to block some of your stuff, you swing in with everything, your stuff dies, and then you have cores in your reserve to then swift this out. Yeah. So it's like, man, this is going to be a really solid card in that deck.
The only thing with this is
going to be a 4 of.
Yeah, you just have to get good draw cards in this deck too, because you are going to be burning through spirits.
Yeah.
I think you either do that or you just play it like an aggro deck and you're like, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
That's true. And that's why I don't play aggro, because I'm like, but I need to draw. No. Yeah, you're totally right. But yeah, that armor on some of these new white aggro and white-green aggro slots is really impactful.
Yeah. I'm here for it. This is the Nega Cerberus, a 3-cost, 2 reduction machine beast. 1 white reduction, 1 yellow reduction, and it's just a white symbol, so it's not split. But this is a 1 core for 2k level 1, 4 cores for 5k level 2.
Nice.
And when destroyed by opponent, attacks from your opponent's spirits with 3,000 or fewer BP cannot reduce your life during this turn. And then chain yellow, so if you also have a yellow symbol, reduce the BP of all of your opponent's spirits by 2,000. So that could potentially get them down to that threshold, and now they can't reduce your life. So
that's a fun stack. That's a fun stack.
I like
effect.
it. Yeah, I like this card. I like it. So
yeah, I actually wish that it was somehow like white yellow and was like Machine Beast / Fable Beast or something.
Yeah,
that would be sick.
Yeah. Yep, I would definitely use it if it was Fabled. But I love the art. Again,
it's a Zoid. It looks like a Zoid.
It does.
Yeah. Back in the day.
The yellow integration on a full white card to show the chain yellow is just like,
amazing.
Just beautiful.
This is, I think, and I feel like we say this every set, which is great. I'm glad we can say this every set.
Yeah.
But I think this is now the best art that I've seen in the game is this set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
for sure.
It's only going up, and it started out really good.
Yeah.
I mean, speaking of which, look at this guy, Greenbot. I love him.
Let's go. Yeah.
Some water. We need some water out here. It's hot.
Yeah. Look at this guy.
Oh, wow.
4 cost, 2 reduction mecha. So he's got white and green for his reduction, and he's I'm confused about when they decide to split the card because he has just a white symbol. But
yeah.
Oh, I think we talked about this actually. So he has a white symbol, but he is a white-green spirit because it says at the bottom.
Oh, right.
Green. So the last one is just a white spirit. Man, that's gonna get confusing. But
yeah.
But anyways, level 1 for 1 core 2k, 2 cores at level 2 for 4k. Not the best stats, but the cost is good.
It's cheap.
Yeah. During opponent's turn, if this spirit has a soul core on it, when one of your white or green non-token spirits is destroyed, you may summon by your opponent. You may summon one of your Mecha Leaf Kindred spirit tokens.
I like that.
That's cool.
Yeah,
that's good. I also wonder though, talking about what you said, the white green. I wonder if that's maybe just a typo, whatever the image was, because the chicken bird, it's a white green spirit and it's split. So I don't know why.
Or they only gave the split symbol to a limited amount of creatures. Like I would be fascinated to see like the spreadsheet for this set.
Yeah.
That someone inevitably has where they keep a track of all that. But yeah.
Yeah. I just love the art on this card.
Oh, he's awesome.
Yeah. It's very peaceful, very, very futuristic, peaceful.
Yeah.
And I also think he maybe fits into that aggro deck because
absolutely.
I said, you're swinging with those aggro spirits, they die, and now you just make tokens. And then those swing, those die, and then you summon your Swift chicken with under house arrest.
I mean, I really like the tokens because like it's really giving me like Magic the Gathering vibes, like a big token build, like
I
how
love
much you can
token
do
builds.
with tokens.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I like it.
Cool.
Especially with this next card, just talking about tokens. The Nexus. This is the Sacred Wood Research Lab.
Let's
it's a
go.
5 cost, 3 cost reduction, 1 white, 2 green. At both levels, when placed, summon one of your Mecha Leaf Kindred tokens. We talked about that. And then at level 2 for 3 cores, when you summon a token spirit, you may exhaust this Nexus to summon 1 additional copy of the same token spirit exhausted. Place a core from your reserve or trash that is not a soul core to it. So,
Whoa.
And it's a split white green symbol. So yeah, wow. Okay, so you could get 2 for the place of 1. So
yeah,
that's good.
Cool.
Dude, I mean, I don't know if they're going the same deck, but I'm sure you could get wonky with it. I see this, like, I mean, green doesn't have no problem ramping.
Right.
Like how spammy this will get so quickly. While you're tapping your opponent down with exhaust magic cards, like, and you're going wide with tokens, like, it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, you just completely hold them out, go wide, and go in.
This triggers itself too, right? Like when you
if you place it at level 3, then yeah, I would assume.
Yeah, but yeah.
If you put 3 cores on it when you place it, I think it happens.
You can bring out 2 tokens at once. That's huge.
Yeah.
Also, I love the card art here. It looks like a still from an anime.
That's what I was about to say. The exact same thing. Like, it looks almost like anime based, like with the glitter around a tree and all that.
Like I can't explain it, but it definitely looks like it's in a show that doesn't exist. Like, it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah, I like it.
Unless it is from the Battle Spirits anime. I don't know.
Well,
if they unveiled the Battle Spirits anime at Gen Con, I think
amazing.
I might actually shit myself. Like, I'm going to have to go get some new pants.
Hey, bring some extra diapers. Gonna have to bring some diapers. Like, that's funny. Next card is a Pokemon attack called Seed Bullet. It's like, if you play any grass type, you know what it is. It's a 5 cost, 4 cost reduction, 2 white, 2 green. Magic card has burst. When you lose life, you may summon a Mechalith Kindred token, and then flash speed, select one of your opponent's exhausted spirits and return it to their hand.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
That is so. It's the epitome of white green. Like, that's so cool. You're bringing out a token. You're bouncing an exhausted creature. So cool.
That's awesome.
That's a very cool burst, especially because, I mean, with just a couple of those Nexuses and then a couple other creatures, that only costs 1 when you lose life. That's crazy.
Well, and if you have the other Nexus out, you lose life, you're technically getting 2 tokens now.
Right.
So, and then you really could get that. It's almost like an aggro build without being truly completely an aggro build. Like, your cards setting you up for that big going wide swing. It's crazy, and I love the artwork. It's very cool. These dragons are getting screwed.
Yeah. I love that, we were really getting a lot of token support in set 4, but we also got it in the same set. Well, the same set as Raging Tide, and then the set right after Floodstream, right? So it's like, it's not really worth it to build a token build when they all cost 0. But now that there's so much token support, it's like those maybe 4 copies of Floodstream in your opponent's deck are only going to go so far because you're able to make tokens so quickly and in more of an abundance. It makes them more viable now. So I'm really glad that they did this. I'm glad that they made more token support because I think, like you were saying, I think it's really fun, like in Magic, when you have a token build, and it's like a little game within the game, right? To see how many tokens you can get out there, or like if you can win with the tokens. I played Ants in set 2.
Set 2, and you won, right, against Nova. So
I beat Brennan.
Ant Queen, the Ant Queen,
top decked Heart of the Cards Ant Queen to beat Nova, and that was crazy. But yeah, it's fun.
The flash on this card is also really good to just use from hand.
Again, so cheap.
It's basically an inescapable avalanche for 1 core if you have it.
Yeah. Beautiful. Speaking of beautiful, geez, the art on this one is awesome. Entrance to the Mirror World. 4 cost, 2 white reduction, white Nexus at level 1 and 2. Your opponent's effects cannot discard cards from your hand. Kind of relevant.
All right.
And at level 2 for 2 cores, during your opponent's attack step, when one of your opponent's spirits without Astral attacks, you may pay 1 core from this Nexus to select your lowest cost spirit and refresh it. That's interesting.
Cards like this, I think if I remember the lore, like, white and red always go at it, right? But
yeah,
I feel like white has against purple, because, like, this completely, like, stops some of the purple cards that want to discard. It just reminds me of, oh my god, what's the other one? Rocket City. Like, it hurts purple with the drawing and all that, so...
yeah,
it's a cool looking card. I wouldn't like it if it gets used against me.
But... yeah, I think back to that Astral we talked about at the beginning of the episode. 3 cost, good Astral, right? That's what this card is for. It's like, I already blocked an Astral with that guy. Let me refresh it. Or I had to chump block something, so they thought that I would be done blocking with Astral, but now I can refresh that one. It's very situational. I don't know how good it is, but it is nice. Good effect to have. Crystalline Phantasm is next. It's a 2 cost, 2 white reduction, white magic spell. It has a burst effect when your opponent destroys your spirit. Select one of your opponent's nexuses, return it to their hand. That's pretty good. You may then pay this card's cost to activate its flash effect, which could be free. Flash, select one of your opponent's spirits. During this turn, your life cannot be reduced by that spirit's attack.
This is so good.
Yeah. Typical white,
This is so good.
Just add another another set of ice shields into your white deck,
Yeah. Well, this shuts Hydra down.
Oh, it does. It absolutely does.
Because it triggers, the burst triggers off of Hydra's effect.
Yes.
Yep.
And it's cheap.
It's it's cheap. You can potentially play for free if you have 2 white. So.
Dude, oh fuck. So you put this in your burst slot. Hydra attacks. You return. They have to raid or whatever to like refresh it.
Oh,
then you return the untapped Nexus to their hand, and then you say, okay, now Hydra can't do damage.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's good.
This could fit it. Yeah, this could fit in anything. Like it.
Also, great art. Very good.
Yeah.
I think this is gonna be a 4 of, or at least like a 2 or 3 of in like out of white even, just like every deck. Like this is
good.
Well, it's definitely a good. Yeah, it's a common. It's a good sideboard card too, as well, right? If you don't want to run, maybe
and
run
it's
2
a
copies.
great burst bluff too, because it's still powerful, but then like they're gonna think it's Ice Shield. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's great.
We need an SPR of this. I don't know if we got it, but we need it.
Right. I'm not sure, but I hope so. Whiteout is a 4 cost, 3 reduction white magic spell. The reduction is 2 white, 1 yellow. Flash speed. Select one of your opponent's spirits that costs 4 or fewer and return it to their hand. And then chain yellow, draw a card.
Nice.
I like that. I'm probably not going to lean into white yellow just from what I've seen, but it's cool that is kind of that archetype, right? It's like we're going to bounce and then we're going to do something else, like either drain your opponent or give us a card. So I like to see that.
You know what I like about this is if you want to do white-yellow, then it gives you a different play line instead of just putting Dream Bomb in your deck. You're like, oh, I'm white-yellow, so I'm going to do white-out because I think it fits my deck a bit better, and maybe I get a bonus card out of it.
And for white to be able to draw extra cards, again, like I was talking about earlier, that's huge. That's very huge.
Yeah, because that's the one thing that white struggles with, is the ability to draw compared to other decks.
Yeah.
Especially like, almost against any other color, really. Red, yellow, purple, and a little bit of green. Actually, they all just draw. So
yeah,
that's pretty good. So
this next one's pretty fun for bouncing. Darkness Aura, 4 cost, 1 reduction, white magic spell. Main, select one of your opponent's nexuses. Your opponent returns it to either the top or bottom of their deck.
Interesting.
I like that.
Yeah.
And then Flash, select one of your opponent's spirits. Select one of your spirits. It gains 3,000 BP during this turn. Then, if it is your opponent's turn, it gains Astral. So you can get a nice little free Astral block out of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
White just putting up the wall, man.
Yeah. That Dark Lugia. I like it.
That's right.
I like the ability to kind of like your opponent has to decide, like, am I going to slow down my game plan now because I'm going to put this back to the top of my deck and just kind of redo? Right. Or do I just say skip it and go to a different game plan depending on what your hand looks like. But more like either way, you're setting them back, right? Like either they're gonna have to pay those course again for their Nexus, or bring it. You know what would suck? What if you had 2 of these in hand?
Right.
So like turn 1, and then they pay the course to activate it again, and then you just do it again. It's just like it's like sorry. It's like
well, it's great against purple too because you're not putting it in the discard pile, so it's not like they can just get it back. Yeah.
But yeah, no, you're absolutely right though. Like, yeah, I mean, I said white is cooking, man. I like it.
Yeah, at the very least, that's a solid sideboard card.
It really is.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, Eric.
All right, Fortress Bug Larva. Look at this guy.
Oh, this is Weevil Underwood coated.
This is an insectoid. 5 cost, 3 reduction, 2 green reduction, 1 white reduction. It is a green spirit with a green symbol. Level 1 for 1 core 3k, level 2 for 3 cores 6k. And at both levels during opponent's turn, when one of your token spirits is destroyed, place a core from the void onto the spirit, and then it has chain white. If you have a white symbol, refresh it.
Come on, that's cool.
And then at level 2, when it attacks or blocks, select one of your opponent's spirits that cost 3 or fewer and exhaust it. So this guy seems pretty decent. I think you have to build around him a little bit, but I think he could be fun.
Or he's just a one-of that you really like a little pet card.
Yeah, he feels like a pet card like Brandbor a little bit. Like maybe he's not really the most optimal thing, but he's fun to build a deck around.
This is totally tangential, but when I play Monster Rancher from the PlayStation 1, my most successful breed is Worm. And this looks a lot like if you bred Durahan with Worm. And so I love this thing.
Yeah.
Maybe one of you listening caught that, but yeah, I love it.
This next guy is sick.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Was there anything you wanted to say about that card?
No. I'm just put a Cocoon Evolution on there. You're good.
Weevil and Rex would both love Battle Spirits.
Yeah.
They could exist in the anime.
Yes.
They would still be fine. Yeah, wouldn't that be sick?
Could we do Battle Spirits, Battle City?
Oh, that'd be funny.
Yes. Because, like, Rex is pterosaurs, obviously.
Yeah.
And Weevil is, like, the insect queen. Like, it writes itself. And then we have, like, Mako Tsunami in blue. He has the Hydra deck.
That's a little broken, but sure.
Yeah. Taya has angels, you know. Yeah. Joey has, like, 1 Star Dragon, but it's really good.
Yeah. I can see that.
All right, sorry.
Next up, we've got Clone Artist Gatagiri. 5 cost, 3 reduction. Skybinder Carapite Spirit. He's
nice.
Green. Level 1 for 1 core 3k. Level 2 for 4 cores 8k. When summoned, make an Ant-Man token, baby.
Ant-Mans are coming back.
Yeah, and he's unexhausted, so.
Yeah, that's
so
big.
Catch me at Gen Con if you need some Ant-Man tokens for this boy.
You still need them.
Yeah, if you don't already have like 400 of them. Yeah. But ours are cooler. So yeah,
I gotta agree with you, honestly. Speaking of Monster Rancher, our Golem token is based on Monster Rancher.
Oh yeah, we love Monster Rancher. And then during opponent's turn, it has Astral at both levels. So just for blocking Astral, not for attacking with. So.
Right, but that's good, especially if you've got the green ramp going down. He's 8,000 block Astral. That's gonna block most Astral for a long time in that game. Yep. He's good.
Like him, he looks dope.
This next guy is super cool too. I like.
Whoa,
that's Naruto. It's Naruto, right?
That is Naruto.
Owlman riding a giant toad. Sword Saint Hermit Jiraiya. 5 cost, 3 reduction. Prey Bird. Level 1 for 1 core 3k. Level 2 for 3 cores 5k. He's a green spirit. And at both levels during your attack step, if this spirit has a soul core on it, when your opponent's effect ends the attack step, they must discard a card.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
What exactly does that mean?
I guess if they use Ice Shield, they have to discard a card.
Okay. Yeah. Because not a lot of other things end the attack step, right? Or if any.
That or since some of the white spirits end the. One of the white spirits end it, or if you block and the attack step. I don't know. I think it has something to do with. I could be wrong.
I need an FAQ for this card.
Let me There's only one card in the entire game that has the exact text and the attack step, and that's Absolute Ice Shield.
Right.
So
okay,
I
think that's specifically what it's for.
Yeah. Well, there might be future cards, I guess. But
true.
I have another question about this. This card is going to need so much like FAQ.
Yeah. That's yeah.
It says they must discard a card. So does that mean that if they cannot discard a card, that the attack step does not end, or does that just mean that they just don't?
Right. I don't know.
Because
I think they don't, because if you don't have anything, I mean, it's just like most games, right? Like if you don't have a card to discard, it's not like you're cheating. I mean, you don't have anything to discard, so.
Yeah.
But this game, I don't really see that happening, because I mean, with no hand limit and the amount of resources that it takes for the core management, you're not going, unless playing like aggro maybe, right? Like you're not going completely out of cards, so.
Well, unless you build your deck specifically around green spirit, like the green spirits that make them discard their hand, like Mushrantula and Hunger Tree, and then you try to create this state where their Ice Shield doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, I could read this as like you can't trigger your Ice Shield because you have to discard a card in order to use it.
I imagine how it probably works though is that you this spirit attacks, or one of your spirits attacks while this guy has a Soul Core on him. They activate Ice Shield. If they have a card in their hand, they must discard it. If they do not, then they just don't discard, but the attack step still ends. Like that's probably how it works.
Yeah.
That's a bummer.
I think you just do as much of it as you can. This gets even trickier when you consider the other card we just read, Entrance to the Mirror World, which says that your opponent's effects cannot discard cards from your
hand. It's like,
yeah.
What about this concept? What about this card that completely shuts it down anyway? Okay.
But then also it says they must discard a card. Is this effect discarding the card, or is your opponent choosing? I don't know.
Right.
I need an FAQ up here.
I need a big one. Keep reading the card. I don't think it's that good anyway.
No, well, level 2, it's Ant-Man.
Yeah.
For Ant-Man. You get a core.
From the Void.
Or 5K, so it's not bad.
Yeah. If this had... this card would be so much better if that first effect just didn't exist and this thing had Astral at level 2.
Ooh,
Astral level 2, ramp a core for 5 cost 3 reduction, I think sounds really fair, and I think that's pretty fun. But it's a little too complicated, and the payoff is not that great.
I'm interested to see how it actually works, because it could actually be very good.
I'm calling it a chump right now.
Yeah, maybe in the future when there's more cards that end attack stuff, it might be more valuable. But if we only have the one keyword, which is Absolute Ice Shield that we can think of right now, then it's like, all right.
Yeah, art's cool.
That card is in like every deck, so it's not irrelevant.
No.
Yeah, but are you gonna play one card though for one specific, and especially for ramp, you can have Walker Ant-Man if you're trying to ramp it a lot earlier in the game than later in the game, so.
Yeah.
Right.
I think you'd have to have a really good reason to play him, which could be that he's a prey bird. So like, I don't know. I'm not trying to argue for him. I think I'd agree with Chump as well, but I think I just keep an eye on this guy. I feel like it's not. I feel like it's not the last we'll hear from him. I think
I'll eat my words if I'm not above eating my own words. Oh, sorry.
Oh God. Jeez.
On that note, we got the next little beautiful bird.
For anyone who's still listening. That's what happens when you eat your words, kids.
Yeah. You bust them right back out.
Hey, Goose Island sells their IPAs in 15 packs. That's all I'm saying.
Oh man. We got the Great Sky Shadow with his mouth open just like Cam had. So we got 3 cost, 1 cost reduction green. It's a Skybanded Prey Bird. Level 1 for 1 core, 2,000 BP. Level 2 for 3 cores, 4,000. Level 3 for 6,000. Has flash speed, swift. And then all 3 levels during an opponent's turn has Astral. So once again, pretty good, pretty aggro, green, probably swift. I mean, the swift really brings it out to highlight where having Astral at all levels. That's awesome.
It's an oh shit chump blocker, for sure.
That's why he has freaking feathers flying everywhere. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I think he's also a game finisher though.
Oh.
Yeah. Because what if they use their Astral Spirit to block one of your regular spirits?
Yeah.
Because like
they
you
have
don't have Astral, or like they have like a big 10k Astral guy and they're like, yeah, sure, I'll kill your worker Ant-Man. And then you're like, aha, well now this guy gets through.
Yeah. And if you're not ending the turn, he gets through, puts pressure on, and on the next turn, it can block that 10k across the board.
Yep.
Yeah. It's a good card. I love Prey Birds. I love Swift. I would play this card.
Yeah.
No, I like it. Another Swift card. We got a Shinobi Harrier. It's another Prey Bird. 4 cost, 3 cost reduction, all green. Level 1 for 1 core 2,000. Level 2 for 5 core 6,000. Has Swift. So once again, good as well. I mean, you can play this for 1. You can't go wrong with Swift and green. There's always a danger with Swift with green, so you never know. Especially with their ability to ramp up, they will always have course rounds, so you can beat this guy up pretty quickly. So.
Yeah.
And then the last few little guys, Emerald Sword Fighter. Hello, Limu. It's a Wild Soul archetype. 5 cost, 3 cost reduction at all 3 levels. When it attacks, has Gale 2. And then Predation stats. Level 1 for 1 core 4,000, 2 for 3 core 6,000, and level 3 for 6, 9,000. So
he's cute.
This guy's cute and got Gale.
More Gale, baby.
The mama food.
We didn't have enough, All right. Moving on. We got... Wow, I've not seen this card yet. Forest Golem.
That looks dope.
This is an 8 cost, 6 reduction, 3 green, 3 blue plant folk golem. At level 1 for 1 core, it has 7,000. Level 2 for 3 cores, 11,000. Level 3 for 6 cores, 14,000. So you have to ascend with this, costs 4 or more. At all 3 levels, while the spirit attacks, it has Gale 3.
Ooh.
And at level 2 and level 3, when the spirit attacks or blocks, select any number of your nexuses with cores on them. Treat them as if they are also golem spirits with 5,000 BP during this turn. Wow. Not a 0 cost, not tokens. They are golem spirits.
You tap down the board, and then you swing in.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I'm assuming the cost of those spirits is whatever the Nexus cost. Like if you needed to flood stream or something.
That's what I would assume.
Yeah. The art on this is it reminds me of a vintage Magic card.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep. This is exactly what I was thinking. Very, very old school. I feel like Bob Ross drew this. The back, the orange sky, Attack on Titan.
Evil Bob Rice or Bob Ross.
Yeah.
Is there going to be a new Gale deck that's blue-green Gale?
I would love that, honestly.
Could be.
Seems like it.
Oh, and also this thing is a green-blue spirit. It has 2 symbols. 1 green, 1 blue. 1 full green, 1 full blue.
Wow.
So it does double damage.
It does double damage.
I mean, if you block it, you have to tap 3 of your things to do so.
I mean, that's just slotting into the Gale list.
Yeah.
You're making Hurricane Highlands a golem, and you've got Feng Wang. You're killing everything.
Well, what's crazy too, you have Gale 3 sheds at level 1. So you don't even have to core him up, and he has 7,000 BP, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
I'd probably, being green, I'd probably keep him level 2, if not 3 if I could, but definitely level 2. Because level 1, I think Wreck is still targeted with certain things, but I mean, it's crazy powerful card. And honestly, I mean, you could play this out for 5, but just say you only have the green.
Yeah.
For 5.
Right. If it's just a mono green Gale deck, it's still good. It's still really good.
I think you want them at level 2 if you can, though, because you want to get those Hurricane Highlands out as golems.
Right.
Yeah.
This next one I love. Waterfront Assassin Izowat. 5 cost, 3 reduction, Blade Beast. 2 green, 1 blue reduction here. It is a green-blue spirit with 1 green symbol. Level 1 for 1 core is 3k. Level 2 for 3 cores is 4k. It has Flash at Swift. It has Swift at Flash speed. Level 1 and 2 when summoned. If it is your opponent's turn, select one of your nexuses, place a core from the void onto it, and refresh it. So this works with the blue golems in set 3 and 4 that want you to exhaust your nexus, like Rammer Golem, Blocker Golem, putting cores on it, And then Chain Blue, treat that nexus as if it is a golem spirit with 5,000 BP during this turn. So you can bring it in as a chump blocker, because that's on your opponent's turn, but that's cool.
Yeah.
We got an SPR of this guy, by the way.
Yeah.
You've seen it. It looks so good.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
I like him.
Yeah, I do too.
All right. Surveyor Setsuna.
How is this a Carapaite?
I don't know. But 3 cost, 5 reduction Surveyor Carapaite. So 5 reduction of every color except green, and this is a green spirit. Level 1 for 1 core, 2k. Level 2 for 3 cores, 4k. Level 3 for 4 cores, 5k. At levels 2 and 3, during your attack step, when one of your Surveyor Spirits attacks, reduces your opponent's life, select one of your Surveyor Spirits and place a core from the void onto it.
Surveyor ramp. Makes
sense.
Ramp?
I think there's gonna be a Surveyor deck. I'm telling you.
I'll build it.
There's all work together, and they all work together and do cool little things. That, you should have to, fine tune some of the extra support for them to really make them like viable and help them stick on the board long enough. But they're cool. So now, how is this a Carapaite? I don't know.
I guess you are what you eat, right? Because it is a bird.
Yes,
yeah. All the Twitter comments as well are like, how a bird is an ant. Guys, are you sure to have given everyone the right archetype?
Jeez.
My thing with these surveyors, right, is there's at least these 6 3-cost surveyors in each color. If you do full play sets, that's 24 creatures. And then let's say there's an X-Rare. I still don't know. I think there is. If you have a playset of that, that's 28 creatures. The rest of your deck is 22 spells. Like, there's room to make a Surveyor deck. I just don't know how viable it is yet, but I'm excited to at least play that tribe. Like, that's fun.
Yeah.
It could be neat.
My one problem with it, whenever games make these like very specific archetypes, and I'm not saying that you shouldn't, because I think it's fun. I would much rather get like a bunch of random, like a new random archetype that does something interesting in its own little bubble than just get a bunch of like vanilla spirits.
Yeah.
But my one problem with it is it does kind of exist in a bubble.
Yep.
Like I'm never gonna play this guy outside of a Surveyor deck.
Right.
Like
For sure. Like there's no reason to. Yeah.
Yeah. So like if I like him and I want to play with him, I have to play a Surveyor deck. But,
yeah. I think like we're talking a lot about dual color decks, right? But with the Surveyors, what exists is the possibility of a tricolor deck. And I think that goes a long way. I really do.
All right. Some wisdom from Ken.
On that day.
This is going to be a rough one for our listeners.
Yeah, I'm really sorry. Kind of.
So, if there's one thing I've learned about Ant-Men, it's that Ant-Men have a lot of different jobs.
Yeah, they're like the Final Fantasy 14 of Battle Spirit Saga.
So, here we have Sailor Ant-Man. And he's a 4-cost 3 reduction Carapaite. He's blue-green, and he has a blue-green symbol. And he's 2 of the reduction are green, and 1 is blue. And level 1 for 1 core, 2k. Level 2 for 4 cores, 4k. And when summoned at either level, select one of your green nexuses and one of your blue nexuses. Place a core from the void onto each of them.
Double ramp.
That's
awesome.
decent. Yeah.
That's decent.
It takes a little setup, but I think with the addition, like this dude is in here to ramp and to give you the cost reduction, and I think that he does that very well. So.
I mean, consider his reduction alone and his when summoned effect. Ideally, if you just have 1 green and 1 blue nexus, he costs 2, third one to keep him alive, and he ramps 2 back for you. Like, that's great.
He also really speeds up your ability to get the big golem guy down.
Yup.
And that's not including, you could start off with a little early worker Ant-Man, about Sailor Ant-Man coming home, or
that's right.
The job, so.
I love these Ant-Man. They are working hard for their money.
They are.
You better treat them right.
Oh, whoa. God, this is a monstrosity.
Jesus.
It's a great mob.
This is Coral Fly. It's a 3-cost 2 reduction insectoid. It's a green spirit, but it has 1 green reduction, 1 blue reduction. And at level 1 for 1 core, 2k. Level 2 for 2 cores, 3k. Level 3 for 4 cores, 4k. And at levels 2 and 3, when it attacks, select one of your opponent's spirits that costs 7 or more and exhaust it. And it has chain blue. So if you have a blue symbol, select one of your opponent's spirits that costs 2 or fewer and destroy it. So you've got like the high end and the low end. 2 or fewer is not going to hit much unless tokens become like a big thing, in which case you can hit some stuff with that.
That's true.
But, yeah.
It does kill tokens.
Yeah. Wow. This thing is terrifying, though.
It's very scary.
Don't want to look at it anymore.
It looks like, I don't know if you guys seen The Last of Us, like those clickers.
Oh, yeah.
Like the wings look like clicker vibes. Like,
yeah.
Disgusting little thing.
It's all cordyceps for sure.
Well, we're going to go somewhere else and somewhere a little deep. The Sunken Ruins.
Oh, this
Nexus.
is cool.
It's a 6 cost, 3 cost reduction Nexus, 2 green, 1 blue. At both levels, when plays, draw 2 cards, then discard 2. And then at level 2 for 2 cores, during either attack step, at the start of the step, you may remove a core from this Nexus and place it onto the void. Select one of your other Nexuses with a core on it. Treat that Nexus as if it's also a Golem Spear with 5,000 BP during its turn. And this has a double symbol, has a green and blue. So, very cool.
Nice.
Interesting.
Oh, do Nexus symbols count as damage when they attack?
They would.
Yeah, they would, because that's what they have the thing. Yeah, so now 5,000. Yeah, it's not the BP you worry about. It's a double symbol. This card.
Wow. Oh
yeah.
man.
So
y'all better be slotting King Vultures.
And now you got Nexus to worry about. So.
Yeah. Slot your King Vultures in the sideboard, man, for this one.
Nexus removal is going to be so much even more important than it already is. That's nuts.
Yep.
Yeah.
So.
Whoa.
Whoa, we got a shocking vegetation. So
I'm shocked.
I am too.
6 cost, 4 cost reduction, 3 green, 1 blue. At main and flash speed, select one of your opponent's spirits and exhaust it. Chain blue. Select one of your opponent's spirit that costs 4 or fewer and destroy it.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yep. So.
That's good in just green too.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Not much to say about that card. It's good. And then another Nexus, we got Skybound Falls.
Whoa.
Like a great Kai. Yeah, so 4 cost, 2 cost reduction. What is it? That's 2 green? Yeah, so my screen looks weird. 2 green. Level 1 and 2, when one of your spirits is summoned, it gains 2,000 BP during its turn. And then for 2 cores, level 2 during your opponent's attack step. When your life is reduced by one of your opponent's spirits without Astral, draw a card.
Okay.
So, not bad.
It's fine.
I don't know if this one's very good.
I don't care for the first one. I mean, the level 2, I could see it. You know, if you just really want to draw.
Yeah.
I think there's other cards you can use to draw from other colors, right? Like, I mean, to take a life just to draw, I don't think you want it, right? Like,
right.
I'd rather play strong draws, Starburst draws. I mean, especially with the calls. Like, I don't see this, but I don't know.
There's Sacred Tree Stump City from the starter deck, the green starter deck, that has the same ability, and it never saw play.
Yeah, I think it's just a pretty card to look at.
Wait, all right, sorry, I'm in
Airborne
BSS...
Crag. Isn't it?
Yeah, no, Airborne Crag is oh yeah, it has the same first effect.
Right.
When summoned, gain 2,000, but then Tree Stump City is when you take damage, draw a card.
Oh, that's right. And then Totem Pole does something similar.
I'm in BSSDB.dev right now, and I'm sorry to derail us, but there is a Hurricane Highlands alt art with Pentan.
What?
Have you seen this?
No.
I'm sorry to derail us, but I just had to say something because it's absolutely amazing. And how do I get this?
Oh yeah, I see it.
What the fuck? That's awesome.
I need this.
I need that so bad. Look at them, poor babies.
They know we love Pentans.
I love it. I love the one that just fell over.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get all too.
Oh my gosh.
They're crying and their tears are just flying through the sky.
Oh, the umbrella inside out, the little hat fly. Oh, come on. That's
probably
so
a dual summoner or something. It has to be
funny. Yeah, I need that in my life.
Is that a summoner duel? Okay, I'm definitely doing the summoner duel now.
I think it is.
All right. Some green magic for you. This is Binding Branch, 3 cost, 1 green reduction, green magic spirit. Main and flash step, select one of your opponent's spirits and exhaust it. If it has Astral, return it to their hand instead.
Oh,
that's not bad.
Cool.
That's like a modified needle shot, right?
Yeah.
It's either needle shot or like that's just power creep right there. Binding Branch is good.
Yeah, it's just straight up better needle shot.
Yep.
Which is fine. I think needle shot could use a little boost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wind Pressure, 4 cost, 2 green reduction, green magic. Main, at the end of this turn, refresh all your spirits.
Nice.
Jeez 'em. And main flash, your Prey Bird and Leaf Kindred Spirits gain 3,000 BP during this turn. Oh, so it's not just one creature. That's not nothing. That's pretty good. Especially for the green aggro build. Holy shit.
Yeah, I might try this.
Yeah, I like that. For sure. And then Vertical Wind looks like polymerization.
That sounds like polymerization. That's all that is.
5 cost, 3 green reduction, green magic spirit. It's a burst. When opponent destroys your spirit, select one of your opponent's spirits and exhaust it. You may then pay this card's cost to activate its flash effect. Select a spirit. It gains 3,000 BP during this turn.
I wish that other effect was more impactful.
Yeah, because this is like, it's fine.
Even if it was like, select a spirit and exhaust it.
Yeah, like get 2 for 1.
Then it's like you would never play this over Thorn Prison just for that. But as a burst, maybe. Like, I don't know.
I guess that's the point, right? It's just another way to get another exhaust off.
Yeah. Actually, I don't know. Would you ever play this over Thorn Prison?
No. But it is a free exhaust out of the burst. Like, this is probably for that green aggro build. That and the last one. And I don't know, maybe. I don't know. Thorn Prison's better. Yeah.
Yeah. Thorn Prison stays.
Ooh. Let's get into some blue, Eric.
All right. Cosmic Color. 4 cost, 3 reduction. Skybinder Aberration. This card is nuts.
Yeah.
It looks like, reminds me of Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah. It looks like a Heartless. You're so right.
Yeah.
It looks like it should be blue-purple, but it's just blue.
Yeah.
Spirit. Level 1 for 1 core 3k, level 2 for 4 cores 6k, level 3 for 5 cores 8k. So a lot of abilities going on here. So at all 3 levels it has Crush +1, and then at level 2 and 3 during your turn when a magic card is discarded from your opponent's deck, select one of your Skybinder spirits, treat it as its highest level, and then at level 3 it has Astral. So basically you can like mill that So when it attacks, you discard cards, and then this would just become level 3, right?
If it was level 2, or if it was level 2 when that happened.
Level 2, yeah.
Okay.
That's the only thing.
It's only saving you 1 core, so is that really even that good?
Right, but you can choose another one, which is cool.
Yeah, that's cool though.
But it can trigger itself, yeah.
I mean, it's 4 cost 3 reduction, and it gets pretty big, and it does crush. I feel like this is good.
It's also an aberration for Great Sapphire.
Oh, yeah.
Labyrinth and Hydra. So.
Oh, you're gonna love this card, Cam. This next one.
Oh, am I? Whoa.
The art, at least.
Yeah, that's so cool.
This is Galleon Golem, 5 cost 2 reduction golem. It's the artwork is done by that artist that does all the golems that you like.
Yes, Yoshiyasu Tomoe.
And level 1 for 1 core 4k, level 2 for 4 cores 7k, level 3 for 5 cores 8k. At all 3 levels during your attack step, when one of your spirits reduces your opponent's life, you may remove a soul core from that spirit and place it onto one of your other spirits.
Wow.
Interesting.
Interesting.
And I'll have to think about that.
Yeah, that's pretty big.
I feel like that's really good. And then level 2 and 3, while the spirit attacks, when the spirit reduces your opponent's life, discard a number of cards from the top of your opponent's deck equal to the number of cores on this spirit.
Holy crap.
Jeez, there's no cap.
Wow.
Holy shit. What
Jesus.
the fuck?
You could put this in a Gale build and just mill the shit out of them.
I mean, you could, because you have
That's
green,
nuts.
Blue, like...
Yeah. Oh my gosh. New minigame unlocked.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Ramp to hell, push an attack through, mill their whole deck. That's crazy.
That's nuts.
Jesus. Even if you had this at 10 cores, 10 cards being that is game-changing breaker.
It's 20%.
Yeah. Keep in mind the damage does have to go through. It's like not just from attacking. So there's a lot of setup here, but I think this is a really fun.
All I'm saying is there's a lot of setup, sure, but in a green-blue deck like you're saying, you also can just exhaust the board.
Yeah, that's true.
Jeez.
Force them to use some ice shields or whatever they need or bouncing it back. But either way, you're burning a card. So.
It's attainable, for sure.
Yeah.
Cam is definitely going to build that deck, I feel like.
Yeah.
Next up, we got Voiceless Diva. 3 cost 1 reduction, Skybinder Seafey. Level 1 for 1 core 2k, level 2 for 4 cores 5k, level 3 for 5 cores 6k. It's a blue spirit. And when summoned, reveal the top 4 cards of your deck. You may add 1 Nexus card from the revealed card to your hand. Discard the remaining cards. If you add a card to your hand with this effect, discard a card. Ugh. But then it has Astral. This reminds me a lot of Pollen.
Yeah. Andrew Evans, friend of the show's favorite card.
That when summoned effect kind of sucks, though. I don't know. I'm not a fan.
Yeah, it's worse than Pollen.
Yeah, because it doesn't even come out into the field.
Yeah, you finally get it into your hand at least, but it's like, but then I have to discard a card too. Like, what the fuck?
So like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it has Astral at level 3, but it's 5 cores for 6k. So
at least it discards the other cards. Maybe like a blue-purple build. I don't know.
Nah, I think you're just trying to make a bad card work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I think you can do better than this in a blue-purple deck.
That's rough, man. That's really rough.
Next up, we got Sea Surge Sword Fighter Akashi. So 4 cost, 2 cost reduction blue. Blue Spirit, level 1 for 1 core 2000 BP, level 2 for 4 cores 5000, level 3 for 6, 7000. At all 3 levels during your attack step, with one of your spirits with a soul core on it, reduces your opponent's life. Discard the top 2 cards of your deck, and then also at level 2 and 3, during either attack step, this spirit gains 5000 BP if your opponent has 10 or more cards in their trash.
That's crazy.
So that's really cool. So it could be at 10,000 at level 2, or it could be, Jesus Christ, that's a big guy at the end. So yeah, and you're discarding top 2 cards every single turn. Yeah. Summon this and then summon the golem. Oh, that's the beast folk.
Well, and then that other guy like moves your soul core around. Like he's just triggering 2, 2, 2. You know?
So,
wow.
She like it. Blue, man. Blue's coming out again.
The flavor text on this card references the sports competition in the Realm of Radiance, which is also fun.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
He looks like a little Greek, like him.
He does.
He's a little guy, Mr. Marble Golem.
Yeah.
So 5 cost, 3 cost reduction, 2 blue, 1 green. Golem Spirit, a level 1 for 1 core 4000, level 2 for 3 cores 5000. At level 2, when this spirit attacks, draw a card, then discard a card. Chain green, select one of your nexuses and place a core from the void onto it.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad.
And then we got Aberrant Sea Beast Sea Polyp, an aberration, 6 cost, 3 cost reduction, all blue. Level 1 for 1 core 4000, 2 for 3 cores 6000, level 3 for 4 cores 8000. At level 2 and 3, when it attacks, it has rate 1.
Cool.
But it's an aberration, so you know, that's kind of where I'm at. Aberration. So
I mean, slot that in your Hydra deck, and that's not bad.
Yep. So.
Finally seeing some more cards with raid as well.
Yeah, it's a cool keyword.
Yeah.
Oh wow, Mega Flying Killer. This is a 5 cost blue aberration spirit, 2 blue reduction, 1 red. At level 1 for 1 core it has 4000, level 2 for 4 cores it has 7000, and at level 2 when this spirit attacks, select any number of your opponent's spirits with a combined total of 3 or fewer cost and destroy them. Well, fuck tokens. Holy shit. Discard the top card of your opponent's deck for each spirit destroyed this way.
No.
Oh my god.
Chain red, draw a card.
Alright, so
Token killer.
Son of a bitch.
He either just goes in your deck because he's an aberration, or if you're not playing aberrations, you just put him in the sideboard and you're good.
Yep.
Jeez. Killer. You know, he'll never hear this, but I don't know who that, but shout out to the artist. Really to bring out this card to look like it's actually a big flying thing, the boat's so small. It's an amazing artwork.
Yeah.
This card's crazy. Yeah. This is definitely, like you said, Eric, if you're not playing aberrations, this is definitely at least 1 or 2 of in the sideboard.
Yeah.
If you're playing against a token deck. I mean, this is completely wipes out the tokens, and then you discard each card for each one destroyed.
I mean, it's a built-in flood stream at a certain point, like to a lesser extent, obviously, but like not against tokens. Like, damn, that's good.
That's good.
Wow.
This is another one that I'd love to have a playmat of. Not that I need more playmats, but like I'd buy it.
Yeah. Oh man, this next one's crazy too. Mountain Giant Shisha Giganto. Sheesh, Giganto.
This card reminds me of Magic the Gathering. It's a Magic the
Yep,
Gathering card.
very much so.
The art is so cool.
Yeah. 8 cost, blue red, War God, 3 blue reduction, 3 red reduction for total of 6. A blue symbol and a red symbol. Level 1 for 1 core is 6k. Level 2 for 2 cores is 8k. Level 3 for 5 cores is 12,000. During your turn, when this card is discarded from your hand, select one of your spirits with 2 or more colors and place a core from the void onto it. Ascend cost 4 or more. And at level 2 and level 3, when the spirit attacks during this turn, when your opponent uses a magic card from their hand, they must pay 3 cores as an additional cost.
Wow.
Sheesh. So Dream Bomb gets a little more expensive. This
literally reminds me of Magic. Because, like,
oh,
you want to pay this, you have to pay X amount of land.
It's blue-red.
Mana, you know, to be able to play, like, the War Gods. I think there's, like, the only War God I can remember all of them that has probably a harder name to say. All the other ones have been like Jack or Jacob. So
yeah, that's a cool card.
Yeah, I love it.
All right.
Next up we've got Surveyor Delaney. 3 cost, 5 reduction. All the other colors except blue. It's a Surveyor War God, blue spirit. Level 1 for 1 core, 2k. Level 2 for 3 cores, 4k. And at level 2, during your attack step, when one of your Surveyor spirits attacks, select one of your spirits that costs 3, treat it as its highest level. So you can trigger your other Surveyor spirit abilities.
Yeah. And this is apparently the survey leader in the flavor text.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense then, that it would like buff up the other Surveyors. Clyonetta, 4 cost, 2 reduction, Seafey Angel. 1 blue reduction, 1 red reduction. It is a blue-red spirit, but has a blue symbol. And 1 core for 3k, 2 cores for 4k, 4 cores for 6k. And when summoned, if you spend a soul core as part of the spirit's cost, you may destroy one of your nexuses to draw 2 cards.
Oh, sheesh.
All right.
Cool.
Nice.
I like it.
Man.
And Warrior of Light Gaius, 2 cost, 2 reduction, War God. And he has Crush at all 3 levels. He's blue. And he's 1 core for 2k, 2 cores for 3k, and 4 cores for 5k. So
blue aggro, anybody?
Yeah, 2 cost, 2 reduction, War God. Like, he's pretty decent.
Yeah, that aids to the mill.
It's gonna really bother me that his hand is drawn really weird.
Yeah, like it's
like upward like this. Like
he's throwing it. He's like holding the spear, like getting ready to chuck it, but he's
I don't know. It looks like his hand should be flipped, but that's my opinion.
It is correct, but yeah, it does look strange. But I do love this artist.
Clyonest. 3 cost, 2 reduction, Seafey Angel. This guy's blue-red, and he's got 1 blue reduction, 1 red reduction, 1 core for 2k, 3 cores for 4k. And when he attacks at all levels, draw a card and discard a card.
I like that.
They must be like either brother and sister, or like lovers, or something.
Or both if they're Targaryen. Sorry.
Oh man. Interesting thing to point out here: they have the angel archetype.
Yes, they do.
And they are technically blue, and there are cards in the Evangelion set that reference blue angel spirits.
That's true. I think Ubel will be excited about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
We're going to Jurassic Park real quick. We got Volcanic Island.
Cool.
Nexus. 5 cost, 3 cost reduction, 2 blue, 1 red. Level 1 and 2, when destroyed, you may pay 1 core to place this card from your trash exhausted without paying its cost.
Cool.
And at level 2 for 2 cores during your turn, when you discard a card, select one of your spirits, it gains 2,000 BP and confront during this turn.
Wow.
And those of you guys remember, if they have confront, you must block if able. Your opponent must. So interesting. All right.
That's cool.
I like that. Interesting.
So this one you're kind of keeping out for the cost reduction, right?
The cost reduction.
Or turn it into a golem and have it have double.
Double. Plus, it kind of plays with the card that Eric just read with the drawing and discarding.
Yeah.
Then you're just kind of drawing, but also beefing up your spirits. So, like the artwork.
Yep.
Next card is a magic card, Water Spout. 5 cost, 4 cost reduction, 2 red, 2 blue. Main and flash. Select one of your opponent's spirits with 5,000 or fewer BP and destroy it. Chain blue. Select one of your spirits that has 1 symbol. Treat it as its highest level during this turn.
Wow.
Good.
That's good for aberrations.
Aberration, or even one of the golem nexuses that have two symbols on it. If that's all you have, just pop it and go from there. So
that's true. That's a good card.
Like it. And then another nexus, Sea Lords. Wow, 4 cost, 2 cost reduction, blue nexus at level 1 and 2. During either attack step, if one of your opponent's spirits that costs 2 or fewer attacks plays a core from the void onto this nexus. If one of your spirits that costs 2 or fewer attacks, destroy this nexus. And then at level 2 for 1 core, during your opponent's attack step, when your opponent uses a magic card from their hand, plays a core from the void onto this nexus after its effects are solved.
Jeez.
Interesting. Wow.
Crazy blue ramp.
Yeah, rampant right there. It's just from chilling. God.
But it goes away if you attack with little spirits.
Yeah, so it's anti-aggro for your opponent and yourself. That's funny.
Yep.
Interesting. Cool.
Wow. Yeah, I like this card. Very interesting.
All right. So Spinning Sword is a 3-cost, 2 blue reduction, blue magic card. Main, select one of your opponent's set burst cards and reveal it. Discard a number of cards from the top of your opponent's deck equal to its cost. Return the revealed burst card to their burst area.
Wow. Is this the first card we can actually see somebody's burst, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And
like,
there's
dude,
no
so
downside.
there's no downside. Like, now I know what I'm gonna play against. Like, I know how to work around it. And
What?
I'm using this card depending if it's like a dream bomb or something that's expensive. There you go. Mill 5 cards. Please.
I mean, yeah, even Absolute Ice Shield, which is what you're going to see a lot, is 4.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Dude.
And then in main flash, select a spirit gains 2,000. You're not using it for that, but like that's crazy.
I think it's like an every color card.
Yeah.
Like, everybody's gonna play some sort of burst, spell.
Yeah,
so
just find out.
punish them.
Find out, mill a couple. There's no loss there except for your cores.
I think that this card is also pretty sweet because it also rewards skilled players. Like, skilled players typically can know based on like body language and stuff what the person has set.
Yeah.
Or like just how the person is acting during their turn, like what they're doing. You'll know that they have a Star Blessed Draw or an Ice Shield or whatever. But it helps you figure out, like, are they bluffing? But then also, even if you know you're pretty sure what they have, you can confirm it and then mill stuff.
Yeah.
So, like, even skilled players can find some use out of this.
Yeah. Next card is Abyss Break, 4 cost, 2 blue reduction, blue magic, main speed. Select one of your opponent's spirits that costs 4 or fewer and destroy it. So more of that just selected destruction. Main and flash speed. Select a spirit. It gains 3,000 BP during this turn. And then Poseidon Crush, 7 cost, 4 reduction. That's 3 blue, 1 red. This is a blue-red magic card. At main and flash speed, select your opponent's spirit that costs the least and destroy it. Chain red, select one of your opponent's nexuses that costs 3 or fewer and destroy it.
I wish it was chain red, select your opponent's spirit that costs the most and destroy it.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. That would be, especially for 7 cost, that would be pretty cool.
It's beefy, yeah.
I think this is good for, if your opponent is only having like one big creature out at a time.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's more destruction. That's never bad.
Oh, this is a really good counter to Ira.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Because usually when they play Ira, they that's the only thing they have down now is Ira. So.
Yep. That's why it's there.
That's cool.
All right.
Now we get into X rares. I'm excited.
Oh yeah.
X rares, baby.
I haven't seen any of these.
Me neither.
I haven't looked at any of these. So these are our genuine reactions.
This is the mean potatoes.
Skybinder Knight Zemitsa. 4 cost, 2 reduction, Skybinder Dragonoid.
What?
She's got a what is that? A paperclip or
safety pin
in her hair, and she's got a tongue thing going on.
What?
I don't know. I went to a goth dance party last night, and I'm pretty sure I saw like 7 girls that all look exactly like this.
That tracks, dude. That tracks.
Dude, Dragonoids.
4 cost, 2 reduction, Skybinder Dragonoids. That should have been like my opening move to like flirt with them. Just be like, "Hey, baby, you look like a Dragonoid. Are you a Skybinder? Because you're attacking me unblocked straight to my heart."
She does have a heart tattoo. It's kind of broken. So.
And scales. Anyways, one core for 3k for level 1, 3 cores for 5k for level 2, 5 cores for 7k for level 3. Red spirit, Astral at all 3 levels, which is great. And when the spirit attacks, select one of your opponent's spirits with 3,000 or fewer BP and destroy it. Place 2 cores from your trash that are not a soul core into your reserve.
Oh.
So I think that happens even if you don't destroy the spirit, right?
Yes, because it's a different sentence. Oh wait, no.
Yeah.
It does
destroy
say
it, and maybe you have to be able
I
to
think you
select
have
the
to
spirit.
destroy it, yeah.
Yeah.
But still, pretty cool.
Either way, still good. This guy's awesome. Brutal Dino Tyrantosaurus.
Holy shit.
Pterosaur Serpent. He's a T-Rex with a serpent as a tail.
That's
7
badass.
7 cost 4 reduction, purple, red, spirit. 2 red reduction, 2 purple. Level 1 for 1 core, 6k. Level 2 for 3 cores, 8k. Level 3 for 5 cores, 11k. During your attack step, at the start of the step, at any level, there's no leveling here, you may summon the spirit from your trash. If you do, select one of your spirits and destroy it. So he comes back from the dead.
What
He never dies.
the fuck?
Yeah. He is like immortal, but without any conditions to do it. Level 2 and 3, while the spirit attacks when the spirit is blocked, place a core from your opponent's life into the reserve.
What the fuck?
BP.
Oh my goodness.
Wait, it's not over. At level 3, when he attacks, when the battle ends, once per turn, refresh the spirit.
What the fuck?
And here's my question. If you do the once per turn effect, but then he dies, but then you bring him back. Oh no, because it has to be at the start.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
like you will have to bounce this to the deck. Like you
yes.
cannot let it live in it, because at any moment, like you can forget about it. You're like in turn 8 in the game, and you forget about this guy. Oh, wait a minute, what are you doing? I'm summoning Brutal Dino right now.
Out of nowhere. Yeah, especially with mill. Like, holy shit. Self-mill, blue mill, whatever. This guy's in your trash.
And it's during your attack step. Like, between this and like, oh, man. Oh, I want this card.
I need a play set, dude.
Yeah, it's Serpent and Pterosaur, which are both very relevant traits to a lot of different things.
Gosh.
Man, the big dog must be going. He must be howling about this.
Pumming in his cans.
Yeah, he's a Pterosaur. He's all about the Pterosaurs.
I hope they have an SPR version of that card, because that is a bad.
There's gotta be, right? Like, and we thought Dentist was good. Holy shit.
Yeah.
We've got a oh, this isn't a surveyor. This is
a light guider.
Yeah, so Rassel Asclepius. He's like a plague doctor. 4 cost, 6 reduction, 1 of each color, light guider serpent. Purple spirit.
One of each color.
Yeah, every color, not like even purple.
Yeah, cool.
So level 1 for 1 core, 2k. Level 2 for 3 cores, 5k. Level 3 for 6 cores, 9k. When summoned, discard the top 3 cards of your deck, then select a Skybinder card from your trash and add it to your hand.
Wow.
So he has to do with like the astral spirits. And then level 2 and 3, during your attack step, when this spirit or one of your Skybinder spirits attacks, select one of your opponent's spirits, remove a core from it, and place it into the reserve.
Jeez,
all right.
That's decent. Yeah.
That's cool.
Like
that's cool.
I think Brutal Dino Tyrantosaurus might be the champion of the set, but I haven't seen the rest of the cards.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
It's going to be hard to beat that.
It's just the artwork alone, like, it is insane card.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, let's see what this extras we got. We got Skybinder, Priestess Utakata, Skybinder Nightling, 5 cost, 2 cost reduction purple, level 1 for 1 core 3,000, level 2 for 2 cores 5,000, level 3 for 5 cores 8,000. At all 3 levels, when summoned, if you spend a soul core as part of spirit summoning cost, select one of your opponent's spirits, remove a core from it, and place it into reserve. If you destroy a spirit with this effect, draw a card, and at the other 2 levels, you have Astral.
Sheesh. That's cool.
Pretty cool.
Because we saw a lot of cards that bring things down to 1 core.
Yeah, I'll say, yep. So this kind of like it. And then Meiser Glut Vault.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
at first I misread that and I thought it said Mr. Glutavolt. I was like, hello, Mr.
Mr. Glutavolt is my father.
And I love, once again, the purple and yellow looks so good.
Beautiful.
Like, any Laker fans are going to play purple yellow.
Holy shit.
So it's 6 cost, 4 cost reduction, 2 purple, 2 yellow. It's a purple symbol, but it's a purple yellow spirit. Level 1 for 1 core, 4,000. Level 2 for 3 cores, 6,000. Level 3 for 6 cores, 9,000. At all 3 levels, during your attack step, all of your yellow spirits gain curse.
Oh, shit.
At level 2 and level 3, when this spirit attacks, select one of your opponent's spirits that costs 7 or fewer. For each spirit you control, remove 1 core from the selected spirit and place into the reserve. Chain yellow, select one of your opponent's spirits, reduces BP by 2,000 during this turn.
I'm in love.
Holy this is like Yellow's boss monster right here.
Wow!
Like, bring up, give all my little 2 guys curse. And by the way, for each spirit I got, I'm gonna remove all these cores on top of that.
Wow!
I love to
kill them with the BP reduction
Yeah.
because they'd be level 1. So
Yeah.
they're small now.
Yeah.
It definitely kills almost anything. Like, wow, that's so cool.
Love it. Love the artwork.
Wow. I know
Badass
what deck
card.
I'm building, man. Shit. All right. Now we've got Goddess Astrina. 6 cost, 3 yellow reduction. Light Guider, Angel Spirit. Level 1 for 1 core, 4K. Level 2 for 3 core, 6K. Level 3 for 4 core, 7K. At level 1, 2, and 3, when summoned, if you have 3 or fewer life, place a core from the void into your life.
Nice.
Yeah, that's good. Level 2 and 3, during your opponent's attack step, your life can only be reduced by 1 each time you take damage from an attack by one of your opponent's spirits. So she turns off double symbols. That's cool.
Nice.
And then at level 3, during your attack step, when one of your Light Guider spirits attacks reduces your opponent's life, remove a core that is not a soul core from this spirit and place it into your life.
Wow.
Good healing stuff. Interesting.
Yeah. She's like Mercy.
Yeah.
Battle Spirit.
Knight Aglia is a 4 cost, 2 yellow reduction Skybinder Angel Spirit. Level 1 for 1 core, 3K. Level 2 for 2 cores, 4. And level 3 for 4 cores, 6K. At all levels during either attack step, when you use a magic card, this spirit gains Astral and 3,000 BP during this turn after the effect resolves. At level 2 and level 3, it gets Luster while the spirit attacks.
Okay.
Oh.
So it can just... You can, like, exhaust Nexus, give it Astral, and grab it back. Like, that's neat. That's neat.
Yeah.
That works in Honey Lustered pretty well, actually.
Yeah.
That
good.
modernizes it.
4 cost 2 reduction as well. Like that's decent.
Yeah, that's decent.
It's the only extra I have seen because I think you sent this to me.
Oh yeah, you had to see this one. Yeah.
This is literally so cool. This is Wendagloom, a 4 cost 3 reduction Fabled Beast, yellow white spirit. So 2 yellow, 1 white reduction there. Level 1 for 1K or 1 core is 3K. Level 2 for 2 cores is 4. Level 3 for 4 cores is 7,000. At all 3 levels, while this spirit attacks, when you spend a soul core as part of a magic card's cost while using it from your hand, draw a card after the effect resolves. Cool. Level 2 and level 3 during either attack step. The first time you use a white magic card from your hand this turn, after the effect resolves, select one of your opponent's spirits that costs 6 or more and return it to their hand. So potentially a double Dream Bomb situation on big guys.
Yep.
And at level 2 and level 3, while the spirit attacks, it gains Luster. Damn.
It's good.
That's a lot going on there, and it looks like a possum Sasquatch, and I love it.
Yep. No, it's good. So I guess the first one, when you had to spend a soul core as part of a magic card's cost, like the card has to say spend a soul core, right? Am I reading that correctly? Like the magic card has to say or no?
It's just
It's just to be able to cost it. It's just whatever the cost is.
If you had it in the reserve and you used it, you get to draw a card. Yep. Because yellow, again, doesn't really care about that soul core most of the time.
That's true. That's true. I like this card. The artwork's badass too. Like it's so creepy.
Yeah.
For being a Fabled Beast, like yellow card, like it's creepy, right?
Yeah.
Because yellow's usually like even the Fabled Beasts are whimsical and sport guy playing like. But this guy's like, yeah, I'm not here to play.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm here to rip your soul out of your anus.
Yeah.
It's interesting to think that Fabled Beast now encompasses like cryptids as well.
Yes, it's perfect for me.
Yeah.
I love cryptids. All right.
I knew you like Wendigos, so that was
like in my game, I have a creature called Wendigo. Like, I love it. I love it. Oh, man.
Next up, we've got Jugmech Sadal Aquarius, 7 cost 3 reduction, Light Guider Armored Dragon.
Sure.
Spirit, white. White Spirit. Level 1 for 1 core 5k. Level 2 for 3 cores 7k. Level 3 for 6 cores 11k. At all 3 levels during your opponent's attack step, refresh this spirit at the start of the step.
Jeez.
Typical White Spirit shenanigans there. At level 2 and 3, your Light Guider spirits cannot be destroyed by destruction effects on your opponent's spirits. That's good. And when this spirit attacks or blocks, you may select one of your spirits, return that spirit, and all spirits that cost the same as that spirit to their owner's hand.
Whoa.
Wow.
Okay. So in the case of tokens, those just go away.
Yeah, they just all go away. So, yeah, this guy's decent. I'd be interested to see if he finds a home. I think if he had been a machine beast, he'd for sure be more playable. But we'll see.
Yeah.
This guy is awesome. He's a
Whoa. Yeah, that's straight up a Gundam.
Phantasmal Mech Troop Hollow Sentinel. 6 cost 2 reduction Skybinder Android Spirit. White Spirit. Level 1 for 1 core 5k. Level 2 for 4 cores 10k. That's a big jump. When summoned, if you spend a soul core as part of the spirit summoning cost, select one of your opponent's spirits with 5,000 or fewer BP. Return it to the bottom of their deck.
Let's go.
And then at level 2, he has Astral. So
jeez,
yeah.
During your opponent's turn, but yeah.
Oh, so he's like a blocker for Astral.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I like it.
And then I think we do have more, but we'll get through them really quick.
Yep.
All right. So next one's X-rays, white and green X-rays. Sacred Tree Mistlin is an 8 cost, 4 cost reduction, 3 white, 1 green. Some Mecha Leaf Kindred. Level 1 for 1 core 7,000. Level 2 for 4 cores 13,000. Ascend token, so you have to use a token to be able to summon them. Interesting. So both level 1 and 2 when summoned, you can summon 2 of your Mecha Leaf Kindred tokens.
But there's one extra thing as part of that effect. It says place a core from the void onto each.
Place a core in so you ramp and summon too. Wow.
Jeez.
And then at level 2 during either attack step, when one of your token spirits is destroyed, select one of your opponent's spirits that costs 6 or fewer and return to the hand, and it's a double symbol. This is dope. Like, this is what, like, I forget what his name is, but the white mecha token guy from was set 2, I think it was.
Loki?
Loki, I was trying to do. Like, this does it better. Like,
yes, much better. And again, like, we just saw some cards that are like fuck tokens, but now this guy's like, fuck your fuck token cards, because I can just keep making tokens. I love this.
Like, here you go. Like,
I'd build this deck. I'd build this deck for sure. It's Spring of Norn too, because your tokens don't have abilities.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And Spring of Norn's a white Nexus, so it's perfect.
That's right. That's right.
Then the other X-ray, we got a Link Zelda. Oh no.
Yeah.
L-Tree Caretaker Lindo. 3 cost, 1 cost reduction green. Sky Banner, Leaf Kindred. Level 1 for 1 core 2,000. Level 2 for 4 cores 4,000. At both levels, when summoned, place a core from the void into your trash. And then also at both levels during your opponent's turn has Astral. So
works really well with the Leaf Kindreds from set 4.
Yep. So
just more Leaf Kindred ramping. Great art.
That's it, I think.
All I gotta say
that's right.
Him.
Yeah. All right, this is the last one. I think it is, because the rest are SPRs, right? Yeah.
I think so, yeah. Yes.
All right, we're almost done. Thanks for sticking with us. This is a longer episode. Water Worm Caldera Dragon is a 6 cost, 4 reduction, blue-red Hydra Ancient Dragon Spirit. 2 blue reduction, 2 red. At level 1 for 1 core 5k, level 2 for 3 cores 8k, level 3 for 6 cores 11,000. At all 3 levels, when summoned, you may discard a card to select any number of Nexus cards with a combined total of 6 or fewer cost from your trash. Place them without paying their costs. Level 2 and level 3 when the spirit attacks. Select one of your opponent's spirits that costs 3 or fewer and destroy it. And at level 3 when the spirit attacks, you may destroy one of your refresh Nexuses to refresh this spirit.
There we go. That last ability really brought it all together for me.
Yeah.
Jeez. That card is crazy cool.
Like, all right.
Oh, Praybird Golem. Calavincale. A 5 cost, 3 reduction. That's 2 green, 1 blue. Praybird Golem Spirit. Level 1 for 1 core, 4k. Level 2 for 3 cores, 6k. Level 3 for 4 cores, 8k. At all 3 levels when this spirit attacks, Gale 2. Level 2 and level 3, when this spirit attacks, you may exhaust one of your nexuses to select one of your nexuses and place a core from the void onto it. And then at level 3, during either attack step, when one of your nexuses is exhausted, select one of your opponent's spirits that cost 4 or fewer and destroy it. Jeez, that's cool.
Good.
Great art. And then Warrior Monk Kakara is a 5-cost, 3 blue reduction Skybinder War God. Level 1 for 1 core, 4,000. Level 2 for 3 cores, 6,000. Level 3 for 6 cores, 10,000. All 3 levels has Astral. Level 2 and level 3, when this spirit attacks, discard the top 5 cards of your opponent's deck. Okay. And level 3, during your end step, at the start of your step, you may exhaust one of your nexuses to refresh this spirit.
Nice. And he has Astral, so he can block Astral.
Yeah. He's so big, too. At, like, you can put him down for 2. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, there's a lot of really good stuff in this next set. I'm so excited.
Yeah, like, I can't. I have nothing more to say. I'm ready for the set to come out.
I'm ready, baby. I'm really hoping we can find some at Gen Con.
Andrew was saying, and
oh, that's right.
Hopefully this doesn't lead to us not being able to get any if I say this on the podcast, but apparently Bulldog will have some. So
yes.
And I was like, oh yeah, we need to stop at Bulldog.
Yeah, we need to stop there
so we can
anyway.
get a fantastic bagel, and 2, so we can get some Battle Spirits cards.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Plus, I'm sure Bulldog will be cheaper than whatever Bandai's going to be selling these for at Gen Con.
Or even not, like, we're supporting a small business.
And we're supporting a local store, so I feel like it's win-win.
So for those of you watching, I have the SPRs up now because we have officially gone through all of the spoilers for Set 5. We're only like 5 weeks behind, but there they are.
We got a Dentist SPR and Grim Gambler.
Yeah.
And some of the collaboration rares, too, are pretty bad.
Yeah. I'm going to be putting all these up for the rest of the episode.
Priestess Hazuma is sick with the mini guns.
Oh my gosh, that's badass. Nerf this.
Yeah, nerf this. And,
I love the Izawat.
The Izawat is so cool. The War God is good. These are
the
all
great.
They're all
good.
All
really good.
But like, here's my
rares, the 3 Saga rares. Oh man.
Yeah, the just the regular base art for these are so good anyway, though. But then then you look at some of these SPRs like Knight Aglaya. Holy fuck.
Yeah, he got a real glow up in his special art.
That's right.
I feel like his normal art was okay, but the special art's like sick.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm very excited for this set. I think what's your favorite dual color from this set? A good question to end on. Like, if you had to build a dual color deck, what do you think you would build?
I'd say I'd probably say hold on, let me think of that.
I know what I would do.
Yeah, what would you do, Eric?
Green white. For sure.
Yeah, green white. That makes sense.
I think I do red purple.
Yeah, it makes sense. And I would be doing purple yellow.
Nice. Wow. We'd all do different stuff.
Also, Eric, Crystalline Phantasm, which is the 2-cost 2 white reduction magic that says burst when your opponent destroys your spirit. Select one of your opponent's nexuses, return it to their hand, and then you can do the flash, which is select one of your opponent's spirits. Your life cannot be reduced by that spirit. It does not have an SBR, but it has a collab rare. It is the most powerful refusal type.
Oh, yeah.
So there is, alternate art for that specific spell, which is very, very cool.
Ooh, wait. Is this the Saga rares? Wait.
Yeah, the Skybinder Knights, some mod stuff.
Wow. Oh, that looks so cool.
Yeah. And then Rassel Asclepius, he looks like a straight up like villain of any anime.
I love
Waterworm too.
I love that we're getting Pen from Eva as Sage Pentan.
Yeah, Sage Pentan.
Finally. That just feels right.
I like that my boy Belgor is on Underworld Casino gambling away.
Yes. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm going to have to buy like at least 3 boxes of this set to get all these different variants and everything.
So cool.
Oh, honestly, the most beautiful card though, I don't know if you guys seen it, the Phantasmal Mech Troop Hollow Sentinel. The SPR version of that card is gorgeous.
Yeah, it's nuts. Wow.
Yeah, I'm pumped. Come find us at Gen Con if you're there. Let's play some Battle Spirits.
Yeah, I'll have a deck on me. Definitely some new cards. Yeah, hit us up. Let us know. And if you want to play one of our games, me and Eric, we'd be happy to teach you, even if you're not at the first exposure hall. Like, that's totally fine. We can just grab a table and show you. And yeah, just come say hi to us anyway. Like, it's really fun to meet and catch up with people from this little community that we've built over the last year. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to some Gen Con shenanigans.
Hell yeah, me too.
Well, cool. We did it, y'all. We got through them all.
We did it, baby. Vapor Sky Banner's coming out. Coming out a few weeks here.
Wow. It's, gonna be a blast. Very, very, very excited for it. Yeah, come find us at Gen Con. Thanks so much for listening to another episode of Absolute BSS here. Part of Casualpetitive Games Network. Every 2 weeks we do Battle Spirits Saga podcast, but maybe we'll do one coming back from Gen Con next week as like a little bonus. I don't know yet, but
it'll probably be for the Casualpetitive Games cast.
Yeah, there we go. That's what we should do.
I think that's what we're gonna do.
Cool. And yeah, so be on the lookout for that. Join the Discord. Link is in the description wherever you're ingesting this delicious podcast. I don't know why I said any of that.
I think you're hungry.
I am hungry, man. I got some salmon and some veggies to eat. But yeah, join the Discord. Hit us up. Come see us at Gen Con and keep playing Battle Spirits. I'm so excited. I'm really, really excited for this next set.
Me too.
Sick.
Yeah, love it.
All right. Anything else y'all want to add before we get out of here?
Stay safe, stay dry-headed, have fun at Gen Con. Keep me posted. I'm excited for you guys, and good luck with all the cool. Get some robot quests.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna have some fun.
Yep. All right. Till next time. Bye.
See you, everybody.
Peace.